I hope the YouTube has returned back. Hoping so. Okay, let's cross. The dog is not cold at all, and he's wearing shoes. He doesn't feel cold. So look at those hardened ice. They were snow before, soft, now it's hardened. M. Zambrano, hello, hello from M. Zambrano, Venetia. Hey, YouTube is back. Yes, it was hanging, it wasn't moving. So I reset it. I went back online on YouTube. Thank you for coming back. M. Zambrano, click the like button. YouTube is back from Ryan the Taro. Thank you for informing me. And M. Zambrano is in the house. So we're gonna make this short, okay? Because the weather is not so friendly tonight. Okay, we have a gift from Beck. Is it from Beck? So we had a gift from Beck the Taro. We had some gift. Hello, thank you for the gift. Big shout out to you, Work. Work is in TikTok, and MJ Indy. Mary Salas also in TikTok, and Balenage, yeah, Dan Sartori, welcome, and Marcelo Alvarez, bienvenidos a todos, Zombies, ACC, Angel also there, DJ Macrado, thanks for coming. You have Joanne Marie, Sheila Bursels, and James Makihan. Ooh, thanks everyone. So this is New York Live now. So we are along the 5th Avenue and we're walking northward along 5th Avenue. I'm just showing you the New York Public Library, a deco art building, one of the landmarks here in New York. To YouTubers, thanks for coming back. Israel Morales, hola. Ivan Hernandez, thanks for coming back, Ivan. Ivan was previously there, and YouTube was caught, and he just resurfaced. Thank you very much for showing up. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's continue. Hola from Israel. Hola, amiga. M. Zambrano, that's from Israel. Morales. So last night was Jerry's wedding day. I watched the wedding. It's a simple ceremony. Anyway, so tonight we're walking through Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, and I won't sugarcoat it. This is one of those nights where New York feels raw, quiet, and very real. Okay. So it is bitterly cold, huh? So not grab a scarf cold, not like that. It's colder than that. So this is, check your fingers, respect the weather cold, that kind of cold. My fingers still there. I'm feeling like the dirt getting to be falling off. Well, that kind of cold that reminds you the city may be tough, but nature still sets the rules. And look at those hardened snow on the sidewalks. Those are the hardened snow on the sidewalks. It's very cold out here. Anyway, on centigrade we have -8 and around 20 to 19. Oh no, it's 15 to from 11 to 15 degrees in Fahrenheit. So that cold. It's freezing. Anyway, just a few days ago on January 25th, I think, New York City was buried under over a foot of snow, and streets disappeared, sidewalks vanished. The corners turned into mountains, and now we're in the aftermath phase. I'll focus my camera to that Chrysler building, one of the icon buildings here in New York City. Okay. And now we're in the aftermath phase, I was saying. And the part that the tourists rarely see and locals know all too well. Ay, ay, ay. Let's check Jollibee if it is done already. I don't think Jollibee is ready. So they're still renovating Jollibee here. It's not opening yet. Okay. So that it is, Jollibee is not yet open. Still under construction. And Jollibee is beside McDonald's. They're trying to compete. Okay. Whew, very cold right now. So anyway, so as we start this walk, notice the ground beneath us. See those ice? The hardened ice, you know? You'll see the cleared paths. Yes, there are cleared paths, but also sleek patches, you know, the frozen slush in there, and the black ice hiding like it's playing games. Well, this is why New Yorkers walk like penguins after storms. Well, pride is optional, but balance is mandatory. Yes, you have to be careful with your balance. Okay, so let me, for walking, let me read again the comments, because I may not be reading your comments as I walk around. So, Israel, saludos, nación, hola nación, okay. Nación says todos. Hola a todos. Whew. Okay, so Nation is in the house. Snow is harder than my ex heart. And colder, much colder than your ex heart, right? Much colder. Okay, so Nation is in the house. Thank you, Nation. Snow is harder. And Melinda, hello, Nation, from Melinda. And Zambrano. Vanessa Veronilla looks very cold. It's freezing. It is freezing. Okay, so as I'm telling you, we're gonna have this walk very short, because of the condition right now, okay? It's not very friendly to us. Paloma, cuckoo, paloma. Yes, yo. Can I read the comments here on TikTok? Says, yup, not moving YouTube. Yeah, that's from, is that Ryan? .rm? Anyway, hi Gil for M. Sombrano. YouTube is frozen from M. Sombrano. Yes. Don't forget to tap that screen so the heart icon is gonna fly away from the right lower corner. Oops. Okay, YouTube is back. Thank you very much for informing. Let us read some comments there, because moderator blocked. Who you block? Luck Teo. What happened? Thank you anyway. I know M. Sombrano has good judgment. Thank you for that, M. Sombrano. Hey Yo-Yo, if they all burn their money, it will melt all the snow. No, use the money to buy fuel, to buy, what do you call this? Something to burn. So they would, so what do you call this? To melt the snow. That's better, right? Consume all your money to buy some fuel to burn the snow down, to melt it out. So we're walking along 42nd Street, westward towards 7th Avenue. Ooh. I think I broke it. Did I break it? Ooh. God help me. So I'm still fixing my warmer, my hand warmer, because I dropped it. Still fixing it. This is electric hand warmer anyway. It's on. This is my electric hand warmer. See that electric hand warmer? It's on, but it's not covering my thumb. My thumb is freezing. Whew. Hello. Welcome to the frigid zone. Okay. Slowly. Okay, I got it. I need to insert my thumb. If I insert my thumb, I cannot handle my camera very well. Anyway, so that comment is from Yo-Yo. Yeah. So Yo-Yo, thank you for following. Just Yo-Yo, we got the new follower. That's Yo-Yo. And hello, hey, we have Marilu Marquez. We have another gift. What is that gift from Vector Taro? It says Zap. Oh, tap gift from Vector Taro. We have 3 tap gifts from Vector Taro. I cannot read while I walk. I'm trying to keep myself safe. Okay. Let me see more. Hello, Chef Johnson. Hi, Chef Johnson. Thank you for coming back. I missed you yesterday. We went live. Yeah, but not too long, because I hope Johnson is safe, because I know you have the worst temperature there in Virginia right now, and a thick a strong snow just fell. Around 1 foot of snow just fell. That's what I heard from the news, Johnson. Be careful. Anyway, so we're walking along 42nd. Well, you can see clear paths, yes, and there are also ice on both sides of the sidewalks. You know, this is why New Yorkers walk like penguins after the storms. They're not in rush. No, they walk slowly. Well, pride is optional, what I told you, but balance is necessary and mandatory. You know, Midtown after a storm. Anyway, the wind chills are dropping dangerously low, and slamming my face. You see those movements, the tape movements, the wind. And officials have advised people to stay indoors if they can. And I'm not doing that. Because I want to show you New York after the storm. Okay. Well, but this walk, this is about showing you what recovery looks like, block by block. So we're now here inside it, Bryant Park, I mean. And let's talk logistics for a second, you know, because real walking tours don't ignore reality. I can smell the oil that is that burnt, or the oil or burnt butter from the food they're cooking in here. This is the ringside bar. We're by the ringside right now. Okay. You know that alternate side parking is suspended today. If you're driving cars, don't worry if you park anywhere, cause side parking is suspended. Well, which means cars still lining the streets actually, and half buried in snow. You know, the trash collection is delayed, and so you'll see bags stacked into corners, frozen in place like the urban ice sculptures. And sidewalks, well, some are clear, some are still a mess. Well, you know, the corners are the hardest. You know, the snowbanks pile up where plows have nowhere else to push it. But anyway, this is where patience lives, you know. You need to get a lot of patience. Let us see this piece of Bryant Park, what do you call this? Backdrop for photography. Well, even on night like this, the buildings stand tall and you know, unbothered. Oh, I don't see the Empire State Building is in there. I would like to show you the rose igloos. After it was the ice igloos, now they turn it into rose igloos. Beautiful, right? That's a preparation for the Valentine. Yeah, the Valentine. Sorry, I'm not reading the comments right now because I would like to make myself safe as I walk. Because you know, there are black ice, some hardened ice, slippery. This is beautiful. This is for the Valentine's preparation. You know, oh, let us check the skyscrapers. Look at those skyscrapers. The skyscrapers don't complain about cold. And because you know, they've seen wars. Uh-huh. They have seen wars, blizzards, blackouts, the recessions, pandemics, and they're still here. They're still standing up. They're unbothered. Look at this mountain of snows. They cleared up the pathway and they jammed the snows here in the corner. Look at that. Mountain of snows in here, in this side. So no more stalls in this side of Bryant Park. Okay, so let's go back to the ring side. That's the lesson number one tonight. The endurance doesn't announce itself. Yeah, it just keeps standing. Beautiful rose eagles. I want to stay longer here beside the ring, but the music's killing me. Again, we're gonna have the copyright violation. It's very cold, yet they're still sliding on the ice, taking advantage of the weather. Not the weather, the frozen ice. Anyway, it's mechanically frozen. Whether there's snow or none, it's gonna stay because it's maintained mechanically and electrically. Oh, we have another gift of tap gift from Bet the Taro. So don't forget to tap the screen, okay? So I'm gonna show you the slidings here. They slide, they glide on the snow. I wish you can do the same. Grabe, kapal talaga ng snow dyan ngayon. Yeah, it really is. May sipon ka pa po. Yes, I have. We have Corona Citas. Who is this? Corona Citas says, may sipon ka na po. Yeah, I have. Hey, Corona Citas, where are you watching from? Anyway, Corona Citas, but thank you for having the time or braving the weather to share with us as NYC after snowstorm. Keep safe at ingat. Thank you very much, Corona Citas. Thank you for that advice. Corona Citas, can you tap the screen please so we can have those icon hearts fly from the lower right portion of our screen. It's beautiful to see them flying. That's why don't stop on tapping it. Just keep tapping, okay? The music, later on we're gonna erase the music. Hello, Brian. Brown Eyes of this city. Thank you very much for being. And we have Jennifer Rankins too. And Mary Ruiz. Hello there. Jana Carolina. I see Jana Carolina here. And El Rich. Hi, El Rich. El Rich is in the house. And thank you very much for following us. That's Dung Tran Gung from Vietnam. Thank you, Trung Danjun, for following us. And Anne Marie. Anne Marie just joined. And Josh. Hello, Josh. Hi there. Who is there? I cannot read the name. We have another co-hosting our live tonight, and he's also showing how terrible the snow is in there. It's not Jansen, right? So the snow on the right screen, the snow is also thick out there. Thank you for showing us. Aywa. We have the Empire State Building at the back. Look at that. So the Empire State Building color is green, red, and what else? Why is that the color tonight? I wonder why. Green and red. What is the occasion today? So it changes its color according to the occasion. So I was saying that about the first lesson tonight. No, but anyway, after this, we're gonna head to Times Square, you know, the beating heart of Manhattan, and there's something interesting, you know, that because Times Square after the snow feels almost respectful, you know. The lights are still blazing, but the crowds thin out, and it's like the city saying, "I'm still open, just quietly." You know, we're gonna do that later on. So for the meantime, I'm gonna show you the bumper cars. Look at these bumper cars in here. Interesting. So anyway, what you're watching right now, these are the bumper cars here at Bryant Park. You know that right in the middle of Midtown Manhattan, Bryant Park turns winter into pure joy. Yes. And tonight we stopped by the Winter Village to check out the bumper cars on ice. Yes, bumper cars in the middle of New York City and surrounded by skyscrapers, lights, and freezing air. Well, after a massive snowstorm and record-breaking cold, this is NYC doing what it does best, finding fun, even in the frosts. That's what New Yorkers are usually doing. Let me read the messages. Hey, thanks from Nation NYC. Thanks for live streaming the bumper cards. Yes, Nation, if you want, I can give you the copy of this. Just go to my TikTok and take a copy of the video and use it in your platform. Okay, Nation. And Israel, I see more normality there. Yes, they feel normal, but they just pretend that they're not affected by the blizzard. Everyone is affected, especially with this freezing temperature. Nation saying guilty V. You know what, Nation, you're giving me a what call this a suggestion for my next YouTube channel, because I'm thinking for a name on my next YouTube channel. Now, I think I'm gonna use that, Guilty V, or Guilty New York, Guilty V New York. Anyway, thanks, Nation. And M. Sombrano sending us flowers, and Smiley Melinda says beautiful. Okay, so I think they stopped the bumper car cause they're gonna change the what do you call this? The time is up, and they're gonna change the riders. Let's focus first on the skaters while they are stopped in there. Let's see what the skaters are doing. So there's the skaters. Oh, it's moving back again. It's moving back again. It's moving back. Don't forget to tap the screen here in TikTok. Angel just joined, and Leo, Tommy. Hello, Tommy. Eduardo and Shefty. I'm trying to read him. I'm trying to find the comment from my chef. Where is my chef right now? Hello, my chef. My chef Johnson.
No, you can't go.
So from Nation, Guilty V will be perfect for a food channel. Oh, food channel? Before I was thinking of food channel, but I backed off about food channel because I no longer interested with food. I was a foodie before. Now there are only limited food that I take because not because I'm becoming choosy, but because of my anatomical condition, shall I say. And you will eat around without feeling guilty at all. Nice suggestion, Nation. Yes. And Israel says, aquí estoy. Sí. He says that, yes, I am here, according to Israel.
Let's go ask them if we can go.
Enjoy the bumper cars. Anyway, I was saying about the bumper cars, you know. You know that after the massive snowstorm, what am I doing? I cannot find it. You know, the record-breaking cold here in New York City is doing what it does best. You know, finding fun even in the frost, even in unfavorable condition, and the laughter cuts through the cold, and the lights reflect on ice. You know, and for a moment, winter feels playful instead of harsh. See how New Yorkers are, what do you call this, innovative. And this is New York, resilient, creative, and always alive. You know, bumper cars at Bryant Park are right in the heart of Midtown Manhattan, you know, just days after the major snowstorm and in the middle of extreme cold. You know, the city still finds a way to smile. And you got ice under the cars, lights overhead, and also in the front and back, skyscrapers watching from every angle, and people laughing like winter never stood a chance. Well, this is what I love about New York. No matter how cold it gets, the spirit stays warm. No? The storms pass, but the joy stays. That's what they say always. Oh, their time is up. The time is up. Boy, so fast. Aywa. Anyway, my feet are hurting now. I can feel the cold now. Well, we are right in the heart of Manhattan, you know, after everything the city has gone through the past days. Well, this scene right here feels almost unbelievable, right? Hey, where is my warmer? And you know, anyway, just days ago, we're buried under more than a foot. More than a foot of snow, right? And the sidewalks were swallowed, actually, and the corners turned into ice walls. And the cold settled in hard. Well, the wind chills dropped to dangerous levels, and the city shifted into survival mode. And yet, look at this. Bumper cars, lights, laughter, motion in life. You know that this is one of those moments where New York quietly reminds you who it is. This kind of moment. Bryant Park has always been a place of transformation. Okay, I'll tell you a little little history, okay? And I know Israel Morales loves this. But M. Sombrano gonna hate me for this. Well, in the 18th centuries or 18th, this area wasn't charming at all. It was a potter's field. You know a potter's field? Yes, it wasn't that what do you call this? That charming anyway. Then later a rough, neglected space. Well, by the 1930s, the park was redesigned into something orderly and elegant, framed by the New York Public Library that is behind here on our left. That is the New York Public Library there on our left. That one, that building there. And also the Midtown towers all around. And today continues that tradition of reinvention. Okay, they're cleaning up. Let us see the cleaning up. Let's go to the cleaning up. Let's catch that ice cleaner machine or truck. I'm fixing my camera right now, that's why it's moving. Sorry for that. Anyway, I was talking about this Bryant Park, right? So in the summer, you're gonna see chess tables here, movie nights, what else? People stretch out on the lawn. But in winter, especially after the storm like this, the one we just had, Bryant Park becomes something else entirely. Well, it turns hardship into play. So now look at this, these skaters, the bumper cars, and I mean, they're gliding across the ice and spinning, colliding, laughing. Well, it's playful chaos, but safe chaos actually, and that's kind of magic in the city. You know, New York doesn't deny difficulty. it builds something joyful on top of it. Anyway, Nasyon OMG, that's crazy according to Nasyon. What is that crazy? Existen en la vida real. Oh, I didn't see that. Mejor sigamos los bumper cars. I cannot read clearly because my glasses, my glasses are fogged. It's fogged up. I cannot read clearly. Okay, so let's start moving. So they clean up, so new skaters gonna be coming in, new batch. I mean new batch of skaters. So we need to move. Okay, so let's move. So let's get out of Bryant Park. Let's continue walking until we reach the train station, okay? Anyway, here in Bryant Park we have train station, but we're not going to use that. We're going to go to the next train station. Look at these lights. This Christmas light they haven't removed yet, but don't remove them. It's beautiful anyway.
내려가면 저기 앞에서 내려가서
Now let's see, let's check the fountain. Oh, I think I need to fix my camera again. What happened to my camera? Anyway, let us check these fountain here. Something's wrong. My camera is wiggling. I don't have a stable. Oh, let me fix it. Beautiful sight anyway. This beautiful sight. I'm happy tonight. Oh wow. Blowing right now. It's very cold. Okay, let's go start walking. It's a beautiful place. I don't want to leave this place because it's beautiful. But we need to start walking. Can you hear the wind blowing? And these chunks of ice in here. A lot of ice there by the sidewalk. Mountains of ice anywhere. Look at that. You still have mountains of ice in here. So anyway, I was telling you about we're gonna take this walk short. Let's cross. Anyway, so we're walking towards 7th Avenue. This is where patience lives, you know. Anyway, let's talk about the Times Square because we're gonna cross Times Square. We just passed through Times Square. The wind, my God, and the wind. Well, historically, Times Square wasn't always a neon giant it is today. Well, you know, it started as Longacre Square, a horse carriage district. Anyway, Times Square, it became Times Square in 1904. Hello there! Hello, welcome. It became Times Square in 1904 when the Times Square, where the New York Times moved here. That building there in the middle, that's the New York Times office, headquarters, shall I say. Well, even back then, this place was about movement and about information and energy. And tonight, that energy hasn't disappeared. Whew. Well, it hasn't disappeared, it's just muted. You know, and look at the LED screens reflecting off the wet pavement and the ice. You know, the snow melts, turns into streets, into mirrors. But that's a regular one. But now it is so freezing that the ice and the snow is not melting at all. You know, but the colors stretch longer. Hey, well, we crossed it already. My God, my nose is, I think my nose bleeding. Anyway, it's one of the few times when Times Square looks almost cinematic. Would you agree? Well, people often ask why walk in this weather. You know, well, here's the honest answer from me. You know, would you agree? Well, every winter storm leaves behind more than snow. It leaves space. Space to see the city differently. Whew. And you know, the space to think and the space to slow down. And the slowing down isn't weakness, but it is awareness. Yes, and as we continue walking, whew, notice how businesses adapt. You know, some storefronts are closed early, and some stay open out of sheer stubbornness. Well, New York has always been a city of showing up, and even when it's inconvenient. During the blizzard of, I'll give you another history, okay? I'm sure Israel Morales would love it. I give you some history during the 1888. You know, there was a blizzard in 1888. The snow drifts that reach second story windows. Yes, the tall snow. And the city shut down for days. That storm reshaped New York forever. It pushed infrastructure underground and led to the creation of the subway system. I think I'm gonna make a short video regarding that. I will do. And force the city to rethink resilience. Whew. Anyway, every storm teaches something. The city learns, so do we. Will you agree? Well, tonight's cold snap is brutal. Whew. The wind chills can cause frostbites, you know, and it can cause really frostbites in minutes. Well, no wasted steps. No. That's why you'll see fewer people lingering, and everyone moves with purpose. They don't do unnecessary stops. There's no wasted steps, as I was saying. And that's another lesson here. When conditions are harsh, clarity improves. Right? Oh my God. So we'll just cross Times Square, so we're proceeding to 49th Street. Well, anyway, let's talk about the equipment for a moment. Because if you're a creator thinking of doing this, like what I'm doing right now, whew, here's the truth. You know, cold kills batteries. Yes. And you know, phones drain faster, the power banks struggle, and the fingers stop cooperating. Well, anyway, this isn't glamorous. What I'm doing right now is not glamorous at all. And this is you should be planning, preparation, and respect for condition. But there's the payoff, you know. You get authenticity. Yes. Well, you got to show the city not as a postcard, but as a living thing, healing from the impact. Well, as you move through the streets here, 7th Avenue and Broadway, you'll notice secondary roads are still narrowed by snow piles. See those roads? A lot of a mountain of snows in there. Mountain and mountain of snows. I'm gonna show you a little. You know, the flows cleared the main arteries first, because that's how survival works. Prioritize that keeps things moving. So look at the mountain of snow here. They all dumped the snow that they taken from 7th Avenue and Broadway, and they dump it in here.
That's why when you pour it like this.
And it's not melting at all because the temperature is still freezing. See the snow? Yeah, it piled up in here. So you know we have to prioritize that keeps things moving. So we have to prioritize the main arteries. And another lesson there, by the way. So Times Square is ahead now. We still see the bright light. It is still bright and still bold and still standing, but the calmer. You know, it has less noise and less chaos, and we're more presence in here. Well, it reminds me of something important. Strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, saying, "I'm still here." Would you agree with me? Well, people think New York never sleeps. That's not true. New York rests strategically. So we don't have TikTokers here, but we have Spidey here. We have Spider-Man. We don't have TikTokers. With this kind of temperature, I'm sure no TikTokers. And I don't see street performers. Are they here? Oh, they're here. Because that is their sound system there. They're here right now. The street performers are here. So see, this is the midnight moment here. Presented by Times Square. The new midnight moment for February is this one. By Iman Masood. There is a voice that doesn't use words. Listen. From February 1 to 28. So that is our new midnight moment. Okay, let us see the piles. Oh, there are piles of snow in here on the side. Anyway. Well, tonight this city is resting between storms, you know, because another system may approach in the coming days. Yes, and winter isn't done yet, and that's okay. Because resilience isn't about avoiding hardship. It's about navigating through it without losing yourself. Well, as we wrap up this stretch of the walk, I want you to take something with you. Whether you're watching from across the street or across the world, you know, the progress doesn't always look like a forward move.
Hey, hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you? Times Square, very, very good.
Look at those mountain of snows there. They dumped the snow. They got the snow from the Times Square, and they dump it here. Those mountain of snow. So we're gonna walk until 49th. So we reach the food emporium. That's where we're gonna take our dinner. So I miss the shrimps there. That's my favorite there in the food emporium. I know Nacion, that's your favorite too, food emporium shrimps. That's why I frequent that place, because of the shrimps. They always get a lot of shrimps. That's my favorite. Anyway, sometimes it looks like standing still long enough to regain balance. But if your life feels like these sidewalks right now, you know, the icy, uneven, unpredictable, well, that doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're in the aftermath phase. This is 49, or 49 the other side. Let's take 49. It's 48. You know, the city cheers, the ice would melt eventually, and the lights keep glowing. I miss the bar here, the bar with the a lot of Christmas decors. I wasn't able to come in here. So until it ended already. Anyway, you know that the light keeps glowing, and so do you, right? Anyway, we're going to turn left here in 49 to wrap up. I would like to thank you for walking with me tonight through the Midtown Manhattan, through cold, quiet, and clarity. This is New York after the storm, and this is where resilience lives. And okay, stay warm, stay aware, and keep moving one careful step at a time. Whew. So let's turn left. Let's go to my favorite food bar. It's a food bar anyway. See this pile of snow here by the sidewalk. The small streets, that's where they file the snows, and they cleared out the main arteries. So the main movement is in the big arteries. That's why they did that. Woo, woo, woo. So we're getting near the Food and Port musical running here in Broadway, Chicago. It's been running for 3 decades now. 2 decades. It's 3 decades, right? Oh, 2 decades. 25 years, is it? Yeah, 25 years. They've been showing Chicago for 25 years. Whew. I wonder what's the condition of the music. Oh, theater is not finished yet. Theater is still ongoing. So they're going to be finishing at around 9 o'clock. So every show here is still ongoing right now. The Book of Mormons. Okay, everyone, this is one of my favorite restaurants, but though I'm not eating here. This is my favorite because of their interior. Look at their interior now. Anyway, the light is reflecting, we cannot see clearly. Again, everyone, thank you for walking with me. Woo. And with this very freezing weather, I hope to see you again tomorrow, Monday. Ciao e minasang, arigatou gozaimasu ne. Thank you very much, everyone. Adios, amigos y amigas, por acompañarme hoy en Hill TV. Hasta la vista en la mañana. Thank you for coming. Make a shout out to everyone there. Okay, the strong wind is in there. Okay, Anjanette, David. Thank you, Anjanette, for coming. Anjanette David is in the house. Okay, everyone, see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. See you again tomorrow. See you again tomorrow. Okay. Let me stop this. Thank you, thank you.